What's up? What's up, yo? This is Views Podcaster. We coming right back at you with my co-host
JJ Brock. That's me.
It's yours truly, Derek Ididako. Charlie, we back at it again.
You're back.
But before we start this, we need to pay some dues. We need to go and make some money. Today's podcast is brought to you by the Praetorium.
Yippee!
Yeah, the Praetorium is the perfect venue for your perfect occasion. Programs like weddings, birthday parties, town hall meetings, fashion shows, you name it. Outdooring? You want to do something that big?
Yeah, my first outdooring. That's what I'm gonna do for.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you heard it. They do outdoors too. Yeah, but for all your events, that's the place to be. It's on the Spectex Road. It's located inside East Airport International School. Very good location.
Yeah.
Secure car parking, already fitted PA system, standby generator, ACs. They've got you. Give them a call, 0244926622, and schedule a tour with them. And they've got what you need. Tell them your needs, they'll sort you out. The perfect venue for your perfect occasion.
Nice.
All right, Charlie, let's get into this. Today, something happened yesterday, and it brings up a whole lot of questions, man. Yeah, yesterday, I think we were talking about indiscipline. And the Ghanaian, basically, was a general topic we spoke about. This time around, we'll try and be specific about it.
Yeah.
Yesterday, it was the VGMAs.
Phone Ghana Music Awards.
Yeah, the one the guy said vagina.
Vagina.
Yeah. You know,
Created
there's this broadcaster at TV3, and it was like, next we have Vagina Awards. Yeah, so Vagina Awards was on last night, VGMA, and then the two big artists,
Yeah, the hot shots.
dancehall artists, they claim, got into it. Did they actually get into it? I don't know.
They didn't get into it.
Oh, they
Is
tried
my mic
to.
on?
Let's check. Is it on?
Yes, it's on.
Good. So they got into it. I don't think they did.
They didn't get into it.
Exactly.
Was
One
like
was going for an award.
Was like
I think
a scuffle.
that for both of them, that was the biggest award of the night for them.
Yeah.
Reggae dancehall artist
Yeah.
of the year. I mean, you're gonna get all the bragging rights for them next year.
So many other things. He can't call himself like a dancehall. Shata Wale does so many other
Created with
things. He
free
can't
version
call
for
himself like a
non-commercial
dancehall king or anything.
You are just being a hater.
No, I'm not being a hater. I'm just
When you
saying.
say other things, you like
he does he
different
doesn't
genre
do
music?
just dancehall.
Oh, okay.
He does other genres, like
Yeah.
other things. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but we're in Africa. I said he's the African dancehall artist.
But
That's what
he's not the African
Proclaimed.
dancehall artist.
Self-proclaimed.
He's just a good artist.
So you
He
are saying
can't- he can't-
Stonebwoy is
I'm
the...
not Stonebwoy. That's what he does.
Who said?
That's
Stonebwoy
what he
does more
does.
of reggae.
Reggae dancehall.
I guess is quite close.
It's quite close. What I'm trying to
Reggae
say is
dancehall is
that
quite
what
close.
I'm,
Man,
you know,
you all-
Shata
you
Wale
need
does
Shata Wale.
other things. Like Shata Wale does hip life and shit.
Hip life.
Hip life.
Look.
Yeah,
Wally.
please. Okay, this is not
Wale.
the reason why we are here.
I know.
We are here to talk about the guns.
I
So
know,
let's
but
talk
I
about the guns.
just want you to understand something. When Wally was doing music, doing dancehall, Stonebwoy didn't know
Created
what
with free
dancehall
version
We are not
for
talking about how
non-commercial
long
I just
the person
want
has
you
been
to
doing
understand
that.
that when the guy calls himself that, he truly understands what he's saying because he's been doing this.
Nobody says he
longer.
doesn't understand what he's
Bandana,
saying.
if you don't know Shata Wale,
It's his
let me mention
opinion.
He's a grandpapa. of
This is
dancehall.
also my opinion.
Bandana. We didn't even know what dancehall was, and this guy was doing bandana from Ghana.
Was that dancehall?
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
You see what I was talking about?
What are you talking about? The guy was doing raga and things. That time, Stonebwoy did it, but that's besides the point. I'm saying the two biggest dancehall artists we have here in Ghana decided to go at it. They were battling for the biggest,
Award of the night.
of the night for them.
Yeah.
You were going to get the bragging rights for the year, and all the accolades that come with it. And then
Yeah.
Charlie, all of that, and it went to Stonebwoy by popular demand, I guess, because they voted, right?
Oh, he deserved it.
That's debatable.
Oh, you
but
see,
we won't
you
talk
see
about
what
it.
I'm talking about.
He
We came here to
deserved
talk about guns and stuff, and this guy is talking about.
Hey, wait.
Oh,
Seems
I'm
like
just
this.
saying.
you know, like I'm Shata Wale fan. You know,
Yeah,
can
you
we
are.
move on now?
I'm not a Shata Wale fan.
Hey, please.
I like the dude. I think he understands the business.
So how can you like the dude and not be a fan? Is that even possible?
It is.
It's not.
So what you like his personality?
I know, right?
Okay.
You'd want to be in the same room
Out
with
of
him.
all the things
let's-
that he
let's-
can
one-on-one
like the
dating.
dude, you know.
Let's make a detour. Let's talk about me liking Shata Wale.
Well, why are we?
We'll come back.
detouring?
We'll come back to it. But let's talk about me liking Shata Wale. Music is all about content.
Sure.
But that's not the case lately. Okay.
Yeah.
If that was the case, Starboy Wizkid shouldn't be as big as he is. If you pay attention to his lyrics, the guy is not saying anything. He's been saying the same thing
Created
ever
with
since
free
started,
version for
like his
non-commercial
first
use.
record dropped till date. It's just the style,
Just
the
like
way
Papa.
he goes about it and the beat, and he's the biggest artist in Africa, right?
Is he?
Yes, he is. He is, right?
Let's move on.
Good.
Moving on.
So I'm saying the business has changed from content to, it's the
Popular
appeal.
demand.
It's a show business.
Yeah.
So branding and all of those things. Now, if you say you're a dancehall artist, dancehall came from like ragamuffin. That was what the King Yellows and those people.
Should
Bone
we be
Killer.
googling all of this?
Yeah, there's a detail.
Yeah, let's
we'll come back.
Google. Let's Google.
Bounty Killer and all those people. That was what they were doing.
Yeah.
Okay, reggae is pure. Ragamuffin, the dancehall, that was like what the street niggas were doing at the time.
Yeah.
So it has a connotation to it, a certain kind of lifestyle, being a bit rowdy and stuff like
Created
that.
with free version for
Right? You
non-commercial
can't
use.
be a dancehall artist. And I stand to be corrected. Let me say this first.
Great.
You can't be a dancehall artist and be gentle. you know what I'm
So
saying?
you are saying that
Yeah.
Basically, Stonebwoy doesn't qualify because he's not gentle.
Let me
no,
make
what you're trying
my
to say
point.
is comparatively,
Yeah.
Let me make my
but then
point.
it still doesn't fly.
But let me make my
I'm
point.
sorry.
Let me make my point. Okay, so what we are talking about here is people dislike Shata Wale because they feel he's not gentleman enough. But that is just the hypocrisy in us as Ghanaians. This dude has always been him. That's how he's always been. You can't say that I don't like some of the things he does. That's him. That's his personality. You either accept him or you don't. So if you don't like him, you don't like him. But that's him. You
That's
can't tell him
Shata
to
Wale.
change.
With
Are you
free
getting my
version for
point?
non-commercial
That's
use.
who he is, and he understands the business, and he knows that for him, controversy sells for him. So that is what he does.
Yeah.
Are you getting the point? And it's not like it's just a controversy, because if you create controversy and you don't have the talent to back it up, it's only a matter of time. The talent is there. Charlie, the guy drop we music. We take you music party. You about what are they talking?
Yeah.
The beat, the style, some of the Charlie catchphrases drop. You know,
That's
hold
tough.
it. You the guy that's so hold it. If that doesn't drop, so
Some to try.
no, I know you talk say Stonebwoy no try you.
Yeah.
I am just saying that I like the dude, and you think I hate Stonebwoy. I'm saying Stonebwoy, it be good. Charlie Kokeke. Are you telling me Kokeke is a dancehall track? Are you getting the point? It's not about that. It's about the fact that Charlie, you can move the crowd. That's it. And then once in a while, they do the real dancehall stuff. They know how to do that, but you also understand that
Created
in
with
Africa,
free
if you don't
version
do
for non-commercial
Afrobeat,
use.
Charlie.
Yeah. I mean, that's what's selling right now.
Yeah, so that's what they do. So he does a Kokeke, and then he can go and do Where We Gonna Run Go, which is a purely reggae
Yeah.
track, and then he can do something dancehall like, cause he's that talented. So he has to do it. He can do this one and do this one and do that. That's Stonebwoy. He's talented. He does it. And it's cool. It's the same thing with Shata Wale. Shata Wale will go and do Pupa, and then come and do Gringo, and then we'll do, something else. So it is what it is.
Yeah.
But I hate when
so
people are
shall we
trying to
move
chastise the
straight to
dude
the
and
gun
he's this.
thing?
Stonebwoy went on stage and go and call the son Bombo Clat. Everybody accepted it. If Shata Wale said the same thing, he's profane. Stonebwoy just pulled the gun out. Imagine if it was Shata Wale who pulled the gun out. Ghana will fall.
Of course.
But that's, so it's pure. It's double standards. You don't do that.
Like non-commercial use.
It's Masa, you don't do that. Call a spade and not a big spoon. Look, it is wrong. If it is wrong, it's wrong. It doesn't matter who did it. So people are saying self-defense. What the hell are you talking about self-defense? We've all seen the video.
Yeah, no. If you look at the way Shatta rushed on stage,
Shatta didn't rush on stage, bro.
listen. The thing is, if he came alone, it would be a different situation.
The guy comes with an entourage. Everybody goes there with an entourage.
That's what makes it intimidating, because he came with other people.
So I always ask this question, and this has been running through Twitter. Are we saying Shatta is that dumb to go and kill somebody, murder somebody on stage in front of all those witnesses on live television, all Ghanaians to watch, and even outside Ghana, the whole world were watching? Shatta was that dumb to go and murder Stonebwoy? Is that what we're saying?
It's debatable, because the same.
I don't think it's murder he was thinking. He was thinking that he was going to get hurt or something.
Commercial use.
Girlfriend, but he didn't marry her, did he?
Oh, so you are actually comparing
Yeah, I mean,
proposing and committing murder?
Yeah.
Oh, come on, bro. You guys just know it. Like
No.
you guys just really like it.
I never like
Look at the way the guy
Look.
stormed the stage.
Look,
Somebody's receiving an award.
yes.
If you want to congratulate him, I mean, and you know that the relationship between you and him is like suspect, and you know everything about you becomes suspicious. It's not like he doesn't know. Like you are saying, Shatta is a smart guy. He knows. So why would he just storm the stage like that? Why would he do that? And you know that, and the thing about it is, me, when you were having this conversation about Shatta and that guy, I really do not blame them for all of this. I blame the event organizers. That's where the blame should be. If you are going to have an event like this with all of these, you know, musicians who are going
Created
to be
with
from
free
the
version
street,
for
some say from
non-commercial use.
Lima, some say from Ashama, and they're going to come with their entourage, and there will be so many other people there. The right thing to do is to have a metal detector. Have people there that are going to check people to make sure that no guns go in there. Sir, people's lives are at stake now.
That is why we are actually having this conversation. But I want to end my point about you guys hating on Shata Wale.
Nobody's hating on the dude.
Look,
I'm just saying that
the guy
he
is
shouldn't
just trying
have
to
just
feed
gone
his
up
family.
there.
He's found a niche, and that is what he's doing.
Wow.
I'm saying don't hate on the dude. Let him do what he's doing. I hate this hypocrisy where when somebody does it, it's fine, but when the other person does it, he's the devil.
Yeah,
It is
Shatta
not right.
No.
It is not right. They are all those two dudes come from the gutter. Even Shatta doesn't even come from the gutter, but he made himself that way. One is from a shaman. One, he is a Dada B10 colleague on
Created
Nima
with
boy.
free version for
You feel
non-commercial
me?
use.
So I don't know why people actually do believe that Stonebwoy is holy. The dude is from a shaman.
Yeah, but we don't know which part.
They are both not holy.
Are you getting my point?
If they,
So
they are both
that
not
is
holy, so
personality.
they don't trust each other.
He likes to be like that. Let the nigga be like that. This one likes to be like this. Let him be like. What's the point? They're all making money. They can feed their families. They can drive their nice cars, and they are creating an industry for the young ones to enter and also make some money. It's as simple as that.
You see what you said? They're creating an industry for the young ones.
Yeah.
If you're on the stage pulling guns and then
Who pulled the gun?
Yeah, it's calm. I mean, it's calm. No, I'm looking at this. I'm looking at this.
Look,
I'm looking at this.
Let's
from
not
both
pretend
angles.
as though
I'm
Shatta
not
people
telling
didn't
you
have
the
guns to them.
The problem
I'm not siding-
That was
I'm not siding
naive
with
on our
anyone.
part
the
to
problem
think
here
that.
is somebody does wrong, and now the other guy gets blamed for it because
Nobody is
he has a
blaming
rowdy
Shatta for that.
character.
Listen,
Created
Nobody's
with free
blaming
version
Shatta
non-commercial
for
In the court of
Stonebwoy
law, in the court
pulling
of
a
law,
gun.
you are saying
Stonebwoy
that let's
pulled a
not
gun.
behave Shatta Wale's people didn't have guns. But in the court of law, where's the evidence? Did we see any Shatta movement fan wielding gun?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Where?
Did you not see that guy when Shatta people, when they were leaving the hall, when they were leaving the hall and people were booing them, one of them just came back and started, he had something in his hand.
Yeah, Charlie.
He had something in his hand.
Oh,
who is to say whether it's a gun or no? We don't know.
But then that's besides the point.
That's not besides the point. You asked the question and I'm answering it from my.
You've heard.
For my
but
opinion.
then let's get to the real issue at hand. The real issue at hand is we're talking about guns, right?
Yeah.
Charlie, my small knowledge about the street, Charlie, there are guns out there, man. You see, and what we are just talking about, the fact that Ghanaians like to pretend as if things are not happening or somebody is holy and this guy there, he won't do this. It's the same thing we are
created with free version for non-commercial use
doing with the guns. Yeah. We are pretending as if guns don't exist in Ghana. Like boys no get guns. It about what they talk. If they see gun, hey, you get gun. Like they are surprised as if guns no they Ghana. Like as if streets no they exist for Ghana.
It could be that we get guns for Ghana. But the thing is, how many times we actually hear people, firing guns or, like maybe killing each other. We hardly hear these things.
You know what? I'll tell you this. In a country where there is no data whatsoever anywhere, how do you know if somebody is dead and he was actually gunned down or murdered? How do you know?
Why would they watch news?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We don't have any proper data. Somebody go feel lost for, streets, like real streets. Who know?
Their parents, their friends.
Are you getting what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like real streets.
Created
if somebody
with free
lost,
version for
who
non-commercial
know?
use.
Who go report? If they report, the Ghana police then get that data, then go run and go see the guy get birth certificate. So right now, if they want to take him from our system, that register.
Right now they're trying to do that. They're trying to do that with the whole national identification thing.
And even that one cries going bust.
You see, just like in the US, people think racism is at its all time high now. And then people like Diddy and stuff go like, and come on, they go like, it's not that it's rearing its head. It's always been there. It's because of social media and technology. That's how you are getting to know now. It's the same thing with this. The guns have always been there. People, they've been wielding guns a long time ago.
Yeah.
It's just that
there's no evidence to show that.
No evidence. People are not talking about it, or people don't really get close to such action. You get what I mean? I'll tell you a story. Wait.
Created with free version for non-commercial use.
You remember I told you a story about it was December. I was going to take some check beef from some outfit, and then when we got there, they were not around, so I just told the driver, Jale, we'll go drink some beer. Hot afternoon. It was like 24th, so we were breaking.
Yeah.
It was, let's go and down some beer and wait it out. They will call, and then, so just around the place. We're there. This was, this around Abilingpe there about, where Shaka Zulu used to exist, like where the place was. So we're there, just chilling. Hot afternoon, beer, chill, my get. I was there, Charlie. So there was a junction there. A taxi driver, just branched. So where we were, he just branched. And then a G-Wagon, like sped around him and then crossed him.
Use.
The guy got down. And then, so it was like road rage.
Yeah, okay.
Approached the taxi driver and, what stuff. Now crossing me one, going at it, blah blah, and then the taxi driver like snubbed the dude and was like, if he asked if we would beat him, like joke, Charlie, like joke. Immediately the dude said that. The guy just reaches at his back, pulls a gun.
The guy from the G-Wagon.
Yeah, pulls a gun. Live, Ghani. It is not reported like somebody tell me. At the city, I was drinking beer. I nearly threw my beer away. Pulls a gun, aims the shit to the nigga's head. Like, if he like make it safe. If he like make it safe, nigga nearly shit him body. And they tell you live Ghana here. Live.
With free version for non-commercial use.
And they watch me them driver we did watch that. Now people they beg, one said that for the bonnet channel, the mommy for what they're selling around. Oh, I said that for the bonnet channel. Oh, I brand here, I don't know what this. Serious. Then the beg, so the guy calmed down. He was trying to get back to his car to move the car. Now the taxi driver goes into his car trying to, like, I don't know, maybe he had a knife or something in there.
Oh.
So when the guy realized, I was like, this nigga, people they beg for, he won't show me say the guy. The guy came back again with a gun and hit him on the head like, yo, if one more could do this now. I go left you for here.
Wow.
Broad daylight.
Wow.
But who was wrong? Who was wrong? Was the driver? Was the taxi driver wrong, or the G-Wagon guy was wrong?
The taxi driver crossed him. He crossed him for the road top. So he follow up. So as the taxi driver branch, we can't get down for there. He the bar water at all, and he was just trying to, talk some sense into the guy, and the guy just fuck him. They say, oh, then we will do one for here. No, the guy J gone. He J gone. He J gone neat. So the guy moving right away. Now the taxi driver go take some dagger, say, and can you be queen? But I get my point. But you see, this thing I'm now telling you. So in your world you don't see these things, but there are people driving around, walking around with guns, and people are actually getting missing you will never hear of.
Yeah.
Are you getting my point? It exists, it's there, and we are not doing anything about it as a nation. All we care about is politics and who chops some contract money and stuff like that. This is almost like a wake-up call. So it pain me people are actually steering the whole conversation towards Shata Wale
free version for non-commercial
caused
use.
it.
Yeah.
I get it.
But the thing is,
instead
the
of
guy
really
actually pulled out
a gun. That's the real issue.
And the thing is, if he did it and he thinks or he feels like it's normal, then this is obviously happening elsewhere.
You, Jay. Now you get my point. But
like at the end of the day, we don't say Shata Wale. You push
the guy.
You push this guy to pull out a gun.
Provoke the guy.
Look,
but why would you rush on stage like that?
Look, let's say something.
Because we know.
Shata Wale would not pull the gun on the dude straight. Maybe he will let one of his people do it, because of course he's smart. He won't pull the gun so that everybody will see him pull the gun.
So
but he'll tell one of his people.
Stonebwoy is dumb because he pulled the gun himself.
Stonebwoy, this one was a dumb move. That one there. Sorry. Even if I like the guy and it's a dumb move. Look. And everybody they had phones and there were cameras all over the place. And then seriously,
with free version
everybody saw it.
Use.
Even if the main TV cameras didn't see it, a couple people saw.
Do you know they stopped broadcasting for about like half an hour when this whole thing happened.
It will happen.
So everything you saw there was real. Like this is from people's phones.
Yeah.
And they didn't want to broadcast it because they don't want it to seem normal, or they didn't want any other people to like.
Obviously. I'm sure they did like adverts the whole time.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, of course. But Charlie, let's be very rational about this thing. The thing is, whether somebody provoked you or not, you don't just go Jane gone in a public place.
See. The thing is, when they listen, Shata Wale get history. First of all, he get history
with guns.
No, not with guns, but he get history of
attacking
who? Attacking people.
You're saying Shata Wale with guns? I still look like something new.
In 07,
I'm asking a question.
2007.
Has he ever attacked anybody before?
He did the same
thing.
There
are rumors.
Did he attack?
He did not attack her, but he rushed on stage just like he did yesterday.
And then
well, obviously she said she was frightened.
Yeah, but what did he do when he got there?
Well, I don't know what he did eventually, but I don't know what he did.
It's the same thing Kanye West did. Taylor Swift won.
Yeah, but this issue is totally different.
Taylor Swift won an award. Kanye rushed on stage and says, "Look, I know, you won, but Beyonce should have won it." It's the same thing. He felt he should have won.
But this issue is different. You know, Shatta and Stonebwoy, they've got beef.
Look,
but if me and you they fight, I don't say like if I get to you, I'll go slit your throat. If you win an award, I come on stage, not just me. I come past my boys, and you are the only person on stage. What do you think you do? What will be your first reaction?
He wasn't the only guy on stage.
Yeah, but if not, but what will be your first reaction if I rushed on stage with my boys? Because you
My,
don't,
my other boys that are not there will also rush on stage to stop your voice.
Because
Which
we don't- we don't-
is exactly what happened.
Created
It will be
with
a
free
fist
version
fight.
for non-commercial
No.
use.
And that is what Black City did, the manager of Stonebwoy. It was a fist fight. He went and he was throwing them both. He was ready to fight. You are men, we fight.
But the
That
thing
was
is-
what he
You
did.
said,
But
well,
the thing
men
is,
don't fight
if
with
you
guns.
know-
Oh, boss, I'm saying, even your manager, who actually was in danger, the one who approached them, was throwing fists. That was what he was doing as men. That's how you show me you a man.
Yeah, but then-
Stonebwoy knows the relationship he has with Shata
You throw
Wale.
face because you don't get knife, you don't get gun.
Uh-huh.
But if you get gun, why you go worry yourself through face?
Oh boy, that's what we are talking about. That's the same. That's exactly what I'm trying to say. That I like in their world. It must be so normal. He didn't even think where he was was not the place to do that, and he just took it out.
I mean, it was.
That's what we are talking about
But
here.
what
Like
it
Crystal
means
said,
is
it was
that
a
he
dumb
came
move.
on stage with a gun.
Yes, that's what he did.
No, he came on stage.
He didn't
with a
just
gun.
come on stage.
Created
He
free
left
version
his
for
house
non-commercial use.
with a gun.
No, he came on stage to come and collect an award with a gun.
See, and that is what I want people to think about. Take all the skirmishes out.
Maybe
the
this is
Shata
what
Wale and all
this
of those
is what
things
you
out.
want people to think about. But on Monday morning, it's going to be an NPP NDC thing.
Yeah,
how is this going to be MPP and DC?
and we are not going to help with that.
Oh.
We won't fuel that, so we won't talk about that. We are going to speak to real issues. I get my point. They can do whatever, so I'm not going to touch on anything politics and fuel it. Let them do what they want to do. But the thing here is, the guy left home with a gun. I can understand. He's paranoid. His wife has been stabbed. You know this, right?
His wife has been stabbed.
Yeah.
His wife was stabbed.
When?
Some
Was
show like
yeah,
that.
he was having a show and then she got stabbed.
Yes. So yeah, with a knife. So I can understand
Version for
he's
non-commercial
paranoid. You know,
use.
your wife
Butter
stabbed
knife.
at a show before. I hear some Kidibrobi to them beat down. You know, some one or two. So you would want to be careful to protect
Yeah.
yourself and your loved ones. I get it. So you having a gun on you, if you have the permit, hey, it's alright. If you have
Ghana said for the take permit.
yes, you can have permit to carry. Yeah, so it is right. I don't have any issue with that. My only thing is, you see, my dad always tells me that don't ever pull out a gun if you are not prepared to use it.
Actually, I don't think your dad said that. It was in a movie.
No, my dad actually told me that.
Or his dad also told him
My dad
that.
is
His dad told him that guns don't kill people. People kill people.
no, Pino tell me. Because he mentioned that if you take out a gun,
Yeah.
okay, it makes you feel like a Superman,
True.
like you can't be touched.
Yeah.
So sometimes, even if you don't want to use it, you end up
Created
using
with
it.
free version for
So,
non-commercial use.
if you are not really prepared to use, that means you must be in danger or whatever you feel you have to use. That's the only time you take out a gun.
True. Yeah. But yo,
Are you getting the point? So, for you
Maybe-
to go on stage, you have the permit license to carry. But I'm saying that you don't just pull out a gun just because you see people rushing on stage. You don't just pull out a gun like that. And it's not just on private stage or something. You have all these people dressed beautifully. You see the girls wearing short skirts, since people came, red carpet, Charlie.
hottest.
And then I guess it was a night of fun and just chill and go. And then you just go on stage. And instead of us speaking to those pigeon, instead of people talking about that, people are rather blaming the cause of the gun.
Yeah.
But the thing is,
Created
you
with
pulled
free
out the
version
gun
for
in a
non-commercial
public
use.
They were both wrong. Let's not
Thi-
pretend
thi-
as if
this
what
is
Shata Wale did was right
This
either.
is like when that white dude drove a car through the Democrats doing a march protest
Yeah.
in US,
Yeah.
and President Trump came out saying that they were wrong on both sides. That's what you're doing now, saying that they were both wrong, so it must be justified somehow. Are you
I didn't
getting
say
my
it was
point?
justified. I
What?
did say I didn't condone the guy pulling out a gun on stage.
I'm saying that Shata Wale aspect shouldn't even come in.
But if Shata Wale had just sat
I
where he
guess
was
if
sitting,
we go to
we
court
wouldn't be
right
having
now-
this conversation in the first place.
If we go to
It's
court right
cause
now, we are
and
going to
effect.
talk about the fact that
Wait, there's cause and effect. The thing is, Stonebwoy came on stage knowing that maybe he left the house with the gun.
You see, you guys amaze me because this dude that people are
Please
trying
let him finish his
are
point.
trying to make him like a role model. He's not like Shata Wale.
But he's not like Shatta Wale.
Pulled a gun on stage,
Non-commercial use.
and all his fans, all the kids are looking at him, and he defended the fact that he pulled a gun on stage, and you are all encouraging him that it's just
When did he defend
That's what
the
you
fact
guys
that
are
he put the gun on stage?
because do you want us to play it? He was there and he said,
Please,
listen,
don't make this
he came
personal.
to apologize.
Don't make this
he came
personal.
to apologize and then he said that ebi mo ayo madwen say omo de omo pe owo omo pe ntokwa na say fight no say a fighter me marry Shata Wale to say Gary. Is that your apology? Come on, man. And he has fans
So
as
you're
little as
telling me that
JSS.
you
SS.
memorized this thing.
No,
The thing is-
let's be real
when-
about this thing. Let's
when
be
you
very
are-
real
when
about
you are
this thing.
threatened.
Look, after all this, if Stonebwoy came back and said, "I am sorry, I shouldn't have pulled out a gun under whatever circumstance there was," this was irresponsible.
I think he said that indirectly.
No.
Indirectly,
Don't
he said
try
it.
and justify it.
Created with
This
free
was
version for
irresponsible
non-commercial use.
of me doing that. It will never happen again. I am sorry. All that, fine. I'll accept that apology. But could you not stay and say marrying it said Gary? I mean, Charlie, you are justifying what you're doing.
But
he posted a picture afterwards. After pulling out the gun, he actually got a police escort to his gate at home, and he said, contrary to the reports, I was never arrested. Somebody pulls out a gun in a public space, and he gets a free escort to his gate. Come on, bruh. Because Shata Wale was coming.
There
Let me
should be a
ask-
reason
let me
why
ask
the
you this
police
question.
was escorting him.
Let me ask you this question. Let's just
He
put this.
shouldn't go home. He should be spending the night at
Let's-
the police custody.
Let's imagine
Explain
this.
it.
Let's imagine this. You know, we know that Shata Wale has boycotted the VGMAs before,
Yeah.
right? So yesterday, Stonebwoy won. Imagine if Shata Wale wasn't around. Do you think Stonebwoy would have pulled out a gun?
I don't know.
Cool.
Why would he pull out a
Created
gun?
with free
The
version
next,
for
the next,
non-commercial
the next,
use.
No
scenario, the
reason.
next scenario is: imagine if Stonebwoy didn't show up for the VGMA, and Shata Wale was in there. And yeah, we know that yesterday Stonebwoy won. What do you think Shata Wale still would have rushed on stage to probably collect his award? Collect Stonebwoy's award.
I don't know.
So what happened was Stonebwoy was present, Shata Wale was present, Stonebwoy took the award, Shata Wale had no reason to be on that stage.
What was he doing there?
He didn't come alone, he came with his boys. Background to Stonebwoy. We know that Stonebwoy's wife has been stabbed before. You know that he's been threatened. He leaves his house knowing that he's going to be in the same venue as Shata Wale. That's why he came armed. He came prepared. I don't think he came with his wife. I'm not too sure. But
I'm
then
not sure.
he
Right.
came knowing that anything could happen. So this is a human being being a
Created
human
with
being
free
and
version
being
for
conscious of
non-commercial
his
use.
environment. So he comes on stage. Yeah, he has a gun on him. But then Shata Wale rushes on stage. Not alone, but with his boys. He feels threatened. Stonebwoy feels threatened. The first thing he pulls out is his gun. Because you cannot go. Your first reaction is not, "Oh, I'm going to beat them with my fists." These are like 3-4 people coming on you. The easiest way to go is, bruh, just you take your gun out. If you're not going to use
I
but at
truly
least
do
you
not
are
condone
scaring
the gun.
them because you know that if anything, they're probably coming with their fists.
I
So-
do not condone
For
the
him
gun.
pulling out his gun, I feel like that's his instinct to protect himself. He is wrong, yes, but then these are like 4 people coming on you.
They weren't 5-4. Did you look at the video? It's like 10-20.
This is even an understatement of what I'm saying. But this, you feel threatened. You've been threatened before,
Created
not
with
just
free
you.
version
Wale
for
should have
non-commercial
just
use.
sat down,
Exactly.
like a real,
Shatta Wale
real
had
gentleman.
He had no
Look.
place
Just
on that
sit
stage.
there.
Look.
Nobody
And just
told him.
allow the person
So,
he
to
called
collect his
himself.
thing
So,
and then
Jay,
go.
I'll ask you just one question. So, Stonebwoy had the right to protect himself, right?
100%.
What about the rest of the people at the dome? The threat he pulling out a gun posed to all of them.
Yeah, like I said, or like Priscilla said, that was a wrong move. But at the
That's
same
what that
time,
one, yeah, you be diplomatic for him, no be so.
oh no, it'd be wrong move. It'd be wrong move. But imagine, hold on, because I don't think I saw the video like properly. But was Stonebwoy on stage alone?
No, with his boys as well. Child boys.
But then before when Shatta was rushing on stage, he didn't move. His boys moved, right?
Yeah.
Maybe they were losing the fight. Maybe they were outnumbered.
No,
that's why he
actually,
pulled out. That's why he pulled out his gun.
Free version for
You see,
non-commercial
just one dude faced Shatta and his boys, and that dude was winning the fight. Just one dude. His name is Black City. Just one dude was facing Shatta's people, and he was winning the fight.
How do you know he was winning?
The video was there.
He wasn't winning.
He was punching everybody.
He was punching. Doesn't mean he
The
was
guy is
winning.
TikTok. He's a real G. You know what I'm saying?
He wasn't winning the fight.
You know what I'm
He was
saying?
being overwhelmed.
He wasn't being overwhelmed, but
Should we watch the video?
that's
again?
that's besides the point. Charlie, I'm saying that he had the right to protect himself. What
Yeah.
about the security of all the other people there?
Why are we pretend as if he was the only person who had the gun? How about all those people who had? How about all those people who had the gun?
Who had
And
the
the
gun?
security of all the other people.
Who had guns?
They
You
all
see the
had
fact
guns.
that the
You
fact
are-
that
you are
the fact that we did
assuming
not
stuff.
see
The fact
a
that we
gun
didn't see-
from
you see,
Shata
you're
Wale's
only
camp
saying
doesn't
that-
mean that he didn't have a gun.
But that's all there is to
Will you
it.
say Shata Wale in a studio wielding a
created
gun?
with free version for
What did you say?
non-commercial use.
In his house, his home studio, and he's holding a gun.
What is
in
the
his
possibility?
house?
So you are telling me that
What's the
Shata Wale
possibility that he didn't
is
come there
okay
with a gun?
holding a gun in his house, but he's not okay holding a gun outside the house? Can you even say that for other
When
people
he knows that when
to
he
say,
knows that he's
yes,
going to
I
the
like
same
that statement.
venue as Stonebwoy.
You are okay being naked in your house, but you are never okay being naked outside.
He's being
But he's not
being
naked.
naked and having a gun are two different things. Let's not
100%.
What are you
confuse.
talking about?
Let's not
Totally
confuse it.
opposite.
I'm telling you that if you're in your house, you do whatever the hell you want. When you step out, now you are responsible for yourself and your environment. So you have to be cautious. That's what we are talking about.
But we
Nobody
know.
is saying-
So you can't just go and expose yourself when somebody else is there. It's the same thing. You can't just
Please.
go and
Men
you know,
pee
expose
all over the
them when
place
people
all
are
the
there.
time.
You don't do that.
Don't they do that?
What?
Men pee all over the place. They stand by the roadside and expose
What?
themselves.
How is this? How is this related to what we are saying?
I'm just saying that if they do that in their house, they can do that on the street. Shata Wale can carry a gun outside his
That
house.
has nothing to do with what we are saying.
But look, all that we are saying
Oh.
is, look, the guy did what he did. Me, I don't see the reason why everybody is blaming Shatta.
We are not blaming Shatta. We are just saying that he should have just sat back in his chair. He should have just stayed in
let
his
me ask you a
chair.
question. I want to ask one question. Does it make it okay, the fact that Shata Wale got up? Does it make it okay for the
I
gun
am
show?
not saying, like I said, we've said like 1,000 times, we don't condone him having a gun on him on stage, going to even receive.
I condone
let
him
me
having
finish.
a gun on stage.
I don't
have
like
any
I said,
problem with that.
I
He
don't
has the
condone
license
having,
to carry
no.
a concealed weapon. He had it. He was
He's
given
not
by
supposed
the
to
law.
have a gun with him
Who said?
Are you telling me that when you go and you register for a gun, they don't have rules and
A
regulations on?
concealed weapon you can
for
carry. Yes,
non-commercial
that's
use.
the law. You can.
You
It's
can carry
concealed. That's
a
why you didn't see
concealed
it.
weapon in the midst of plenty people
Yes,
like
'cause
that.
you have the
So then,
license to carry.
then why do people have metal detectors to make sure that people don't bring in guns?
Because that is his establishment. He has rules and regulations.
So you're saying
in
that-
my establishment, wait, in my establishment, you don't bring guns here. So you go through, they detect, they take it, they put it at a safe place. When you are done with my establishment, come and take your gun.
So we're
So you're saying that the
So-
dome condones
So that is
the
another
dome
aspect
condones,
we are going to talk about.
your friend is
They
saying,
didn't do their
gun.
work
Exactly.
No,
Exactly.
it's not about people not doing their work properly. You are saying that the fact that they didn't have metal detectors said, okay, I'm okay with you bringing guns
No,
in
not
here.
really.
No, that's not what I said.
That's what you're saying.
No, Jeffrey, is that what I said?
Not really.
That's
No,
what he
not I
said.
No,
He said he said concealed weapon. I don't condone concealed weapon in my establishment. So when you come, I set you, you go through the metal detector, you remove your gun, you put it down, you go inside. This is somebody who doesn't want guns in his establishment.
Yeah.
Somebody who
Created
doesn't
with
care
free
whether you
version
have a
for
gun on
non-commercial
you or
use.
not. doesn't bring in a metal detector or security people to search you whilst you're going in there. That's what I'm saying. It's the opposite of what you just said. So meaning that the dome, they didn't really give a fuck if you're bringing a gun in or not.
You have a point.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes,
because
but
if they did, they would have had the metal detectors, and they would have had security men or stuff, patting people down. It doesn't take much to do that.
Yeah.
They didn't care whether people brought in guns or they didn't bring in. They didn't care.
Well, you see, the thing is, we are looking at it from our perspective. We don't know, because we didn't go. We don't know whether people actually got patted down. Imagine if they did, right? The people coming in, the people come to watch the whole show. Maybe they did get patted down. But the question is, did Shata Wale and his entourage, and did Stonebwoy and his entourage
Created
get
with
patted
free
down?
version for
And
non-commercial
if they
use.
did not get patted down, why?
you see,
So this is a
if I
question
make-
that goes to VGMA. This is a question that goes to the Dome.
So, what we are saying is the fact that maybe if they didn't pat people that if they didn't do their metal detector stuff, it doesn't mean that they didn't want to do it. Somebody clearly didn't do his job. When you are organizing these things, security comes into play.
Yeah.
Now there's somebody who is head of security, and he's supposed to put down his structures, what he wants to do for the day to make sure everybody who comes there are safe.
Yeah.
Somebody clearly didn't do his job. That's it. End of story.
Or
So
maybe that was not even part of the stuff that the security people were supposed to do.
that's what I'm saying, that then clearly somebody didn't do his job, because you can't have an event where you have people, the public coming and not think about security.
Security,
It's like a prerequisite. That's something you do.
Well, it's
I think
true.
the security is the
Praetorium.
police. Is the
let's
policemen
advertise
that
the
were on
Praetorium a
stage.
bit. Let's
I
advertise
think
the
we
Praetorium.
saw.
Created with
Let's
free
advertise the
version for
Praetorium a
non-commercial
bit.
use.
Whenever they do a program at the Praetorium, they even bring in external security officers to make sure everything is okay. The bride and the groom don't say, I need extra security. No. The Praetorium as an entity or as an establishment think about that well ahead of time and make provision for that, so that everybody who comes to their property or on their facility are safe.
Yeah. Because
That is your job. That's what you're supposed to do.
because we don't know who's out there. Maybe the bride or the groom probably broke some hearts. Before they got married.
Maybe
Because we don't know who's coming in to come in.
Maybe the groom saw some woman be the night before, and she just heard that morning that Charlie, the guy, is about to get married. I'm like, nah, this shit is not
So
gonna happen.
she's bringing a gun, to seal the deal.
Are you getting
And then you didn't think about security. And then she walks in, and then she shoots you.
Created with
She
free
shoots the
version
groom.
for
She shoots the
non-commercial
wife.
and
She shoots
and-
everybody.
And when that happens,
That's
and when that happens, who is going to get hit the most? Of course, people will get injured and stuff like that. But then your business is done.
Exactly.
Nobody comes to you to come and do all these programs over there, because your place is not a safe spot.
It's not
It's
safe,
as simple
yeah.
as that. And that is what Charterhouse they've done to themselves.
Yeah.
Somebody clearly didn't do his job from their end. They were supposed to think about this well ahead of time,
Yeah.
put in place
But
measures
you see,
to
the
make
most
sure
amazing
these
part
things
is
don't
I don't
happen.
think the Dome will get that rep. Like
Not
the
Dome,
place
I'm
is-
talking about Charterhouse. They just rented the space.
Yeah.
So Chatterhouse did the event,
Yes.
right? But Dome is a place.
Yes.
So you're saying, is the place going to get the rep, or the event organizer is going to get that rep?
Both, I guess. But we know Charterhouse more. Charterhouse have been doing this for the past 20 years.
Yeah.
And they've been
mean-
doing it on point.
Charterhouse should have done their research, knowing
They
that.
should have done all
Knowing
this.
that-
You see, they've been
Over
doing
the
this for a long
years.
time. Over the years, Ghanaians were not known to be carrying guns all over the place. I
No,
should think.
but we know that there's a beef. We know that there's a beef between Shata Wale
It's
and
not even about
Maybe that's
that.
the reason why they brought the
Look,
police officers.
Your thinking is what is worrying us right now.
Yeah.
We know our population is growing. We know sanitation will be a problem in the next 20 years. That's 20 years ago. You don't need somebody to tell you. You don't have to just wake up to the realization. You should think about this well ahead of time and put in place measures. You don't say that because 2 years ago people were not walking around with guns. You don't expect people to be walking around with guns.
Yeah.
As a security expert of that establishment, for every event that you organize, you are supposed to make sure, even though we don't see it, it doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is that
People
they've been
don't
doing
go
it for a
bombing
long
planes all the
time.
time, but you still have bomb detectors or whatever at the airports. They don't have to see it first. You have to make sure you are always
actually
prepared.
like
Created with free
something
version
you
for
said. You
non-commercial
said
use.
we should bring in independent, like security agents to do these check-ins. With the whole VGMA that's going on, they've contracted KPMG to do an independent, calculation.
The calculation of the votes, right?
Exactly.
But
So
not security.
This is exactly
Nobody cares about security.
because these guys, Shata Wale, Stonebwoy, listen, the police are on their side. These guys have bought police. Listen, the police are corrupt. We know.
In your opinion.
No, we know.
In your opinion.
Okay, let's say.
Allegedly.
Yeah. But then, if they actually
Allegedly.
contracted independent
Because we
security,
don't want anybody coming to sue us. So
if they
Allegedly.
contracted independent security agents or agency to do this whole security checks, this will have nothing to do with Stonebwoy, or like they cannot influence their checks, or they cannot influence the protocol they're supposed to go through. But because
Created
we know
with
that
free version
these
for
guys,
non-commercial
because you
use.
saw policemen all around.
Yeah.
It's probably like the policeman who escorted Stonebwoy to the show. He's the one who's probably like with him, and we know that he's obviously biased towards Stonebwoy. So even if anything happens, he's not going to arrest Stonebwoy. It might look like he's going to do it, but we know that at the end of the day, he's going free because nothing's going to happen. We need to contract independent people who will be devoid of bribes or any influence.
is that even possible?
So
Well, it could be.
So that's exactly
That's why
what
KPMG is there.
Jay is saying they didn't do their work properly. Obviously, the counting of the votes meant more to them than the security of the public coming to the show.
It's like the eggs and the
And-
the human being.
You see, it's like the eggs and the human beings. If you're driving human beings, you drive recklessly, but when you're driving eggs, you drive carefully.
yeah.
It's the same thing. The awards they thought more about, so they put in place measures
Created
with
with
an
free version
independent
for
body,
non-commercial
KPMG, to
use.
do all these things. But when
Yeah.
it came to the security,
They didn't
there were
think
lapses.
about
I won't say they didn't do anything in terms of security, but there were serious lapses where if somebody can actually walk in with a gun and take it out on stage,
Yeah.
that's a serious gap. I get it what I'm trying to
Yeah.
say, and that's what we have to hold these guys accountable for.
yeah.
Because Charlie, you can't do that. Somebody just wear a short skirt, nice heel, was just coming to have fun.
Eh?
He gets on Mugu, make you pay tickets.
Spoiling one night.
Charlie,
Probably
then
won't
they
like-
can't kill him.
Eh?
But you
not
see,
right.
I mean, on a lighter note, right? There's this video going around of that guy meeting some other guy who owed me him money.
Money.
Instead for missing camera, right on the red carpet.
Oh, yeah,
Kid
the
you
guy
not.
just take your money.
What
then
just
they-
the power?
Waiting.
Yeah, they take their money. You
Well,
make
you
what? Like they search the new chair, you don't get that way, you catch out.
I could do so.
Created
But
with
you
free
see,
version for
all my haters
on
out
Twitter,
there, I could crush you for
somebody
VGMA.
captioned that video as, "This is what is wrong with the security of the nation."
Yeah.
So inside, somebody was wielding a gun. Outside, somebody was prepared to beat somebody and take his money, and there was no
Security.
police or security in sight. A huge program like this. So what if that bring my money escalated, and that dude was also holding a gun? Then what happens? Are you getting the point?
Yeah.
And you have all these people can just walk in with guns. Imagine Charlie touch, but Charlie, we are not far from terrorism. What if somebody just drops on backpack?
Masa, you are going overboard now.
That's the thinking. We always think we are too far away from the
Exactly.
problem, and
Sure.
that is why
Well-
somebody walked in with a gun, because they thought Ghanaians never held guns or walk around with guns. That's the thing we are
Because
talking
you think
about.
that
With
can
free
never
version for
ever
It
non-commercial
can
happen.
never happen. That's why we're all acting surprising. Hey, gun.
Yeah.
Because we thought, oh, Stonebwoy, he would never hold gun. But if it was Shatta, oh, we expect him to hold gun. That's
true.
our problem.
It's
That
true.
is why we have these
It's
issues.
true.
That's
thing
why
is,
we have these issues. We always think
If
things will
Shatta
never
pulled out
happen.
that gun, it would have been normal. But then the issue would have been probably like it would have probably escalated. But then for Stonebwoy to actually hold a gun, someone who we didn't even think we'll do this.
Could it be
We're in
that all
trouble.
the stuff that Shata Wale has been saying about Stonebwoy is
Well,
true?
Look, you see,
You know, sometimes we
Hmm.
sit back and we're like, okay, these are all just insults, and because we know Shata Wale is a certain way, we are assuming that Shata Wale is that way, and Stonebwoy doesn't look like he's that sort of person, so we don't expect him to do such
Yeah.
things. It could actually be that what we think that Shata Wale is exactly what Stonebwoy is.
Yeah.
Stonebwoy just, covers it
Created with free
better
version
Exactly.
for non-commercial
than
use.
Shata Wale does.
Exactly.
I'll tell you a story. Do you remember people thought Samini didn't smoke weed? Do you remember back in the day when he had a short dread?
No, I didn't know that.
They even interviewed him several times. They asked him directly, and he denied. Back in the day, Samini,
When he was Batman.
when he was Batman,
How
and
can you believe that, like, Batman
yeah,
doesn't
but
smoke?
he made it believable. Like he doesn't do those things and stuff like that. When Black Rasta was out here saying these guys are smoking weed and stuff, no, he always portrayed as if Charlie. That's it's
Other
really
than that, yeah.
now because everybody is fighting for legalized it. Now he's spearheading it.
No, maybe he thinks it's cool now.
That's what I'm
the
saying.
time, it
Everybody's
wasn't
saying
cool.
now.
Now
I
it's
get to
cool.
my point. So what I'm
Yeah.
trying to say is, what these people that you see, don't forget, Charlie, they are humans. So
Yeah.
they do stupid
Created with
shit
free
just
version
like
for
you
non-commercial use.
in their own time.
Yeah.
Some bad pass, but personal branding is key. Was trying to secure this bag from these corporate entities. You can't just put your shit out there like
Sure,
that.
yeah.
So when somebody who is in the industry is telling you something, you should know it may be lies, but he has some truth in there somehow. This dude here, he says he doesn't care, so he's showing everything. So people call him bad, but others do shit. That's what I'm saying. That people think that Stonebwoy grew up in Transaco.
What?
No, people like how that be how people dey treat him. This boy be a shit dude.
Forget.
He be hard nigga. You know what was it? He be hard.
Yeah.
You think I say he be John, he be Mumu John boy, you just go catch him off guard. No.
Just brand himself better.
In the
that's all.
job, that be in job, that be what they give him money. So if
Yeah.
a brand some way, but you know if you just catch him off guard like that, he the Chris.
Yeah.
You know about what they talk.
Yes.
Created with
But
free
people they
version for
figure say, oh,
non-commercial
hey
use.
Stonebwoy, you go church. Hey Stonebwoy, you know go feel hold gun. Hey Stonebwoy this, Stonebwoy that. Come on, it doesn't exist. People they figure say Sako there be Charlie, one of the holiest niggas. Sako there be bad boy. That boy become to 9 boy. Tema. Wait, Tema boy you see he good before.
You.
Thank you, baby. You the bad boy that they talk. But
Yeah.
he gets sense. He knows Charlie. This is what puts money on the table.
Sure
Or
though.
food on the table. And for feed the family. So all these things come in personal branding, got people to work, all that to make sure he secures the bag. That's the most important thing. But you know they mean say
It's the way
you
you have
figure
to
say
do.
it be John boy, so he just go. No. It no go happen. Like Messi, I go give Messi. I had a boss who was a Korean Spaniard. Like he's Korean, but he was Spanish by nationality.
Yeah.
So he grew up in Madrid.
Created with free version
And
for
when
non-commercial
so he's
use.
been working in Ghana for a while, and then he always had that problem where people thought Ronaldo is a bad guy. He parties, blah blah blah. Those times.
Yeah.
And Messi is a good guy. Messi is quiet, reserved. He plays football and goes back home and go and sleep. One day we were talking and he was pissed off. He said he doesn't understand why Ghanaians have that mentality. And he said this to me. Messi is always also in the clubs, just like Ronaldo, fucking bitches and doing all those stupid shit, drinking, getting drunk.
Messi?
Yes. In Spain, he does that same shit, but just that when he comes out, he doesn't have the Ronaldo arrogant look.
Yeah.
He's calm.
Baby
he has
face.
that look, so people think the guy know the talk.
No,
And
no,
so Ghanaians there. There's a Messi, shall be holy, and Jesus the rule.
you check like me.
You.
Under.
Created with free version
It's
for
bad. And
non-commercial
Charlie,
use.
if we get to the promised land, this thinking should stop.
Yeah.
As Ghanaians, it should stop thinking
The
that some
promised
people,
land being where exactly?
these
Or what?
indiscipline and all these things, we are going to put a stop to it. We are going to hold people accountable for the stupid shit that they do. Give them the credit they deserve for being stupid. Hold them accountable and get this nation to be what we all want to live in. Better place for our kids in future.
Yeah, the next generation of musicians coming up.
If we're going to behave like this, thinking somebody can't do this, it's far from us, so we can relax.
Yeah.
We shouldn't prepare for it. When it does happen, we always try to find fault why it happened and why that person actually behaved or acted how he acted. Where are we going? Where are we going?
True talk.
MPP does some shit and they say because NDC did this, that's why we are doing this. And then MPP people are like, yeah, it's true, and NDC people are like, nah, it's not true. That's the same shit we've been doing, and we are doing this to Shatta and Stonebwoy as well, and we don't even see it.
Created with free version for non-commercial use.
Should be holding that nigga accountable.
Sure. Things
Shatta
are not always what they seem.
And Shatta House too accountable. We should hold them too accountable for putting all those people, the place as well, all those people at risk.
Yeah.
We should hold all of them. The dome is at conference center, so I don't know if it's the government or what, but those people should be held accountable. Shatta House should be held accountable. Stonebwoy and his estate or his whatever should be held accountable for what happened. Shata Wale, I don't know how he is implicated in any way. We are talking about law here, please. They'll call him and they'll question him, but I'm saying.
Yeah, but then we saw Shatta trying to like throw chairs and things around.
Shata Wale didn't throw the chair.
Well, he tried.
He tried to throw a chair.
Yeah.
So let's hold him accountable.
So we'll hold him accountable.
Yeah.
So let's hold everyone accountable.
Let's hold everybody accountable, including Shata Wale.
Created
all we
with free
say.
version for non-commercial
And
use.
I think there should be a limit to the number of people around you, like your bodyguards.
Oh, that one I don't know how they are going to do that, but everybody should be held accountable. What
I don't
Stonebwoy did
even
was
think you
wrong.
should be bringing your
Shatta
posse
House
or your
didn't
posse
do
or
their
whatever
job.
with you
Dome
on stage.
didn't do their job.
When they watch the BET and stuff, in Kwafa Hinkwane or Mode backstage.
Jay-Z they walk to stage alone.
Yeah, Jay-Z walks stage alone, but when YMCMB, when they win an award, you remember when Lil Wayne was hot? When he wins an award, everybody goes to stage with him.
No, but he doesn't go there with his bodyguards. He goes with his manager, his director. Like those people.
He goes with all the YMCMB dudes. What Nicki Minaj, those times when Nicki Minaj came. So Nicki will go with all the YMCMB
But these
boys.
are artists going on the stage.
Yeah,
These
man.
are not. These
They
are not.
fight fire. Are you trying to tell me that all those guys, McMahon and stuff, will stand there and then they will beat Lil
See,
Wayne?
that's the thing. Fights no go pipe because the venue organizers or the whoever organizers
what we are talking
have done their job,
Shatta House, Dome, they didn't do their job.
and they should be held accountable.
And the guy holding the gun as well, and the guy who provoked it as well. If he was
Exactly.
throwing chairs, everybody should be
Finally.
held accountable.
Finally.
Everybody should be held accountable.
Everyone should
That's
be held
what needs to
accountable.
happen. And I feel, and this is a teachable moment.
Yeah.
I feel, Charlie, then for punish them for this, so that it never happens again.
Oh, I mean,
I doubt that's going to happen.
We doubt it, but I'm saying that.
we
Ideally,
doubt
that's what
it's
should
going to happen because of the influence they have on the police.
happen. But ideally, that's what should happen, so that it serves as a teachable moment. The young ones
Is there
wouldn't
anybody
think of
in
that.
Ghana here that doesn't have an influence on the police? I said police for no.
The question is, who is policing the police?
Oh, Charlie.
But is it their fault?
What
When
do you
all
mean,
of
is it
you,
their
when you
fault?
have issues, because you know a big man, you call the big man to intervene for you.
Ah.
Is that their
Created with
fault?
Free version for non-commercial
Ghana
use.
So the
yeah.
ordinary Ghanaian does something stupid. Instead of facing the law,
Plantain.
he calls somebody
Plantain.
he knows.
They'll go to jail for 6 years. Somebody will go and steal 3 billion. You still are walking around. Going to church and saying God is good, God is good, God is good.
Shout out to the
Charlie.
politicians out there. You have done some.
It's
You bossed on a man before.
It's sad. It's sad. I being on Twitter, I've been sad since morning.
Yeah.
I thought people will actually speak to the issues, talk about the fact that, Charlie, there are real guns out there on the streets, and the police need to be serious and try and regulate the guns. That's one. Two, the event organizers, Dome or Shatta House, whoever they may be, didn't do their jobs. They put all these guys at risk. No, they put all these
Created
guys
with
at
free
risk.
version for non-commercial use.
And Stonebwoy pulling out a gun where he was
It was not a good move.
was not good. Shata Wale throwing chairs, as you were saying. I don't get it. I thought people will be speaking to these issues, you know, and so if I'm reading, I get this vibe. What about Stonebwoy? Do you
Yeah.
really think reading his timeline or the trends on Twitter will make him feel he did something wrong?
No,
From what we are reading,
I don't think so.
no, because it's getting the support. Everybody is saying it's because of stupid Shata Wale.
Yeah.
But it's not about that. It's like a decision. When somebody advises you on something and you take a decision, it's not because of his advice. It's because you took your own decision.
Exactly.
The consequences is on you, not the guy who gave the advice.
Yeah.
So if you have acted a certain way based on somebody's provocation or whatever, it doesn't matter. It's
Created
you.
with free version for
And I
non-commercial
thought
use.
people would speak to those issues so that he actually realizes, yo, I was
That
wrong.
he's wrong. Yeah.
But no, everybody's blaming it on somebody.
It's funny because before we even had this discussion, I was actually rooting for Stonebwoy,
Mm.
hoping that he wouldn't go to jail, hoping that he wouldn't get arrested.
Mm.
But analyzing this whole situation, realized that everyone is wrong,
Yeah.
and even Stonebwoy was absolutely wrong
Dead wrong.
by pulling out a gun in a public space.
Dead wrong.
So yes, like you said, everyone should be held accountable.
Everyone.
Straight from the organizers to the artists who got involved in this, everyone should be held accountable. And this is not something we need to be passing on to the next generation of.
It is a teachable moment. I feel
Of
people
artists.
should head should roll
Yeah,
so that people don't think it's cool to do that.
exactly.
Because the streets.
Created
Day,
with free
Charlie
version
Guns
for
Day.
non-commercial
I was
use.
telling you a story today.
Yeah,
Birthday party, people just firing guns for shaggy reasons because he's happy. Guns Day, bro.
yeah,
Guns Day. If you want guns, people will show you where to get guns. A day. We shouldn't act like we don't know say Guns Day. We all living in some dream, Alice in Wonderland shit. And then when they see guns, they say, hey, there's a gun. Police, what are you doing, man? Guns Day, regulate it.
yeah.
Guns Day, know where the guns are and regulate it. People get guns, oh.
Oh, the guns are there. You get locally manufactured guns and everything.
Who?
You get
People
locally.
move away from that shit. People have 9mm.
Yeah, I mean everything there, from the
People-
mainstream
right
guns
now-
to the local
right now,
guns,
guns
everything
are
is.
fashion. You for hold better gun.
Oh, allow that.
Yeah?
That's allowed that. You know be US with there.
Jay,
Be Ghana with there.
I they tell you.
We don't know what make them fashion. That's what I'm
Created
trying to
with
say.
free
Jay,
version for
I did tell
non-commercial
you.
use.
I don't say they, the guns they, but
I they tell you.
we
say
shouldn't
that
normalize
The
it.
gun you the whole self, it be flex. People know they then locally manufactured guns. People know they hold them guns again. People they hold nice guns with Jay as a yo. I like your piece. Yeah man. Yeah man. He did.
Yeah.
She's seen it. I've shown her a couple of videos. She's seen it. Guns Day. And we all acting like day till it happens. That's what I was talking about, a backpack incident.
Yeah.
And then she was saying, oh, that one we are going too far. It can happen. You don't wait for it to happen and go like, now we are beefing up our security systems. No, Charlie, you should have done that a long time ago.
I mean VGMA, what
Vagina.
vagina?
And it's not just the VGMA we are talking about now. Now,
Yeah,
what
but
we are
like-
talking about is general, man. Charlie, we are talking about
Created with
everywhere.
free version
I'm
for
talking about the
non-commercial
fact that
use.
there are guns. The police should find a way to regulate the guns.
I was in the office.
Everywhere.
I was in the office on Friday, right? And we were talking about these girls going missing, people going just missing like that. And then one of the guys in the office was like, he has a friend. Says on there, he's gotten a gun. It's in his car. So if you come near him, he'll kill you. She said, that's what he said. Was on the medium. But they come and do something to me. Come. She said he there somewhere. He's not going to look for you. But when you come and you look for him, after him, they will kill you. He has a gun in his car. He has a gun at home. all of them registered.
It's true.
So nobody is coming near him to come and say that's me. I'm taking you here. I'm taking no.
Okay.
That's
He'll
a
kill
dude
you.
or a girl?
Oh, a
A
dude. He'll kill you straight up. It's like, hey,
And
what's that?
there's this
Charlie.
dude I know as
For
well. He
non-commercial
started
use.
going practicing shooting range. Yeah, he capped the gun just recently.
You get shooting range for Ghana.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, so he started the exercise. If you're near a house, you die. For real though. People know it do. And these are the people who are willing to register them. Imagine the ones that haven't been registered.
Yeah.
Charlie, let's not act like Charlie. We are far from the issues. The Ghana police there for set up. Then they their way, then they joke with. We found the missing girls. We know where they are, but we won't say it. They joke, Charlie. These are real issues that they have to pay attention in, Charlie.
Try to Game of Thrones suspense.
Draw some serious, comprehensive plan how to regulate these things and make sure these things don't happen.
Created with free version for
Other than that,
non-commercial
Charlie, we
use.
are all fucked. Charlie, so are we done with the issue?
Yeah.
We dissect
Yeah.
them better, Abi.
Yeah, we try. We do up.
Alright, Charlie, so any last words, bro?
Producer, get any last words? Not get any last words.
Any last words from you?
Oh, this was a very interesting topic,
Mm.
and the fact that it came to us unexpected.
Yeah.
You have also been able to dissect it unexpectedly. But yeah, I mean, honestly, we don't need to normalize this whole gun thing. It's not a good look for this country,
Mm.
because Ghana is peaceful and we all think it's peaceful, but let's keep it peaceful.
Created with free version for non-commercial use.
What that? Ghana is not peaceful though.
Yeah, but that's one thing we can actually hold on to.
We be fieros.
Yeah, but hey, make you be furious and live in peace. Down there, nothing there back.
Anyway, so Charlie, that's that. Stonebwoy, Shata Wale, Chatter House, Dome. You guys, I feel each one and every one of you, Charlie.
Now
Each
we are going
and
somewhere,
every
we have
one
to
of
take-
you.
We have to take like have to start buying like bulletproof chests and
But we don't need
Singlets
to.
and
We don't need to normalize this.
We just asked her that she have any last word. She said no. We are trying to close the program. She's not telling about bulletproof
I
vest.
want Billy chapter.
Honorable producer.
What I said is true. I didn't have last words. I had beginning words.
Okay. Alright, you've got a point there. So I feel each and every one of them should be held accountable for
Created
their
with free
actions.
version for non-commercial
We shouldn't
use.
trivialize this issue. We should go all the way so that it serves as a deterrent for, future shit to happen.
Yeah.
Again, this podcast is brought to you by the Pretoria, the perfect venue for your perfect occasion. Locate Pretoria. Locate us on the Sprintex Road inside East Airport International School. They do tours on weekends. You can contact them on 0244926622. They are on Instagram as well at the Pretorium. One word, small letters, the Pretorium. Get interactive with them on social media. Call them. Let's let them take you on a tour, and you won't regret it.
Charlie, me I not go school. How they spell Praetorium?
Praetorium.
Created with free
Wow.
version for
So
non-commercial
the
use.
Pretorium, THEPRAETORIUM, the Pretorium. I'm sure.
Yeah, that's what they
I'm
did. Yeah,
sure.
cause spell they did.
A wonderful hall,
They did.
fully equipped with PA system. You don't have to bring any speakers and stuff like that. You just bring your laptop with your playlist. You plug in. Microphones already available. AC, fans, standby generator, washroom, secure parking, all the good stuff.
And independent security.
You know what I'm saying? Then
Because you take care of everyone.
they have projector with projector screen if you want to do that as well. If it tickles your fancy. Yeah, I mean, you know, they've got everything. They've got you covered. Give them a call on 0244926622 and they'll hook you up. Stonebwoy, Shata Wale, Sean the fool.
Created
Ghana news you, your access to us, man. You are exporting our music. We need you. You are the last two niggas we get.
That'll be all.
You know what I'm saying? Those are dancehall artists and stuff like that. Nah, we can't say that on this platform. We need you, and we need you to be role models to the young ones upcoming. So, thank you for listening to us. You've made it this far with us. We thank you. We appreciate you. Let's get interactive on social media at Views Podcast on Facebook, at Views Podcast on Instagram, at Views Podcast on Twitter. You can email us also on viewspodcast@gmail.com and send us something. What do you want us to discuss? If something bothers you, and I mean, if you want to get on this podcast as well, we can make that happen. It's all about sharing our views. Nobody is wrong. We all have opinions, and we need to speak them. Put our voices out there, you know, and try and force a change.
Yeah.
Are we done? Okay. Love God, love yours, love all. We out.
We out.